I just quit my job, sold and donated almost everything I owned, built a homemade off-grid tiny house on wheels, and drove across the country in search of raw land to pursue a debt and stress-free lifestyle. Not long ago, I decided to document and share the process in hopes to help, inspire, or simply entertain someone. Doing my best to share my realistic experience of this life-changing, purposeful journey. With little money and a decent work ethic, I'm determined to carve out a life worth fighting for. Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to the middle of nowhere. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of thinking. Last week, I didn't do much labor, Pretty much all this snow melted as well. And all this trying to survive on YouTube income and stressing myself out on how much the cabin's gonna cost. Just prospecting around. I did a little hiking around on the property, and there's actually quite a few big spruce trees, like real big ones. They're freaking 3 feet around at the butt, and they go up way high. So I think I can get 2, maybe even 3 logs out of one tree. Probably be the right thing to do, to just go all in on a log cabin. That cabin I was thinking about building is going to cost freaking, I did the rough math without inside finished work. It was about around $7,000, $8,000. Buying store-bought lumber. Pretty much a basic structure with insulation. It's a lot of money. If I was able to build logs, that significantly reduces the cost. I think it's worth it. And then if I harvest what I have here, leaving a few. There's a ton of trees here. Nice trees too. So if I harvest what I have, see what I can get for a 12 by 16 log cabin. And then I have a couple neighbors. The one guy I talked to, he's got a ton of spruce, and he was saying actually come cut them down. He doesn't want them, so might be able to snag a few off there. I got another neighbor who sells firewood for a living. He's got all kinds of stuff. I can see what he's up to. But then also I think it's like 20 to 30 bucks for a permit to cut down on public land, national forest land. And this property is surrounded by thousands of acres of national forest land and public land. So, and that whole drive on the way in here, you guys saw in my other videos, there's freaking pines everywhere, spruce, all nice stuff. I think the only expense I would have to, because I can't really haul an 18-foot log in my truck. Well, I might be able to with some straps, but what worst comes to worst, I'd have to get a crappy trailer just to throw the logs on and bring up through here. Probably take a little lunch, because I've been walking around all morning, and then do a little research while I'm taking lunch and kind of make the final decision, I think. And my realtor, actually, his dad was a logger. There's a bunch of different, I do know a few people around the area from working here when I first got here. So there's a bunch of ways to get more if I have to. But if I start, dragging them over now, cutting them down, getting them over here, seeing how much we got, 18 footers and 14 footers for a 12 by 16 log cabin, I think that will free up a lot of money. I'd be able to keep my truck. I'd be able to have a lot more freedom, and it's actually better to, if you have the resources, build yourself, build with what you got, as Dick Prenneke says. It kind of goes towards a little more frugal living too as well, so kind of takes the weight off your shoulders, thinking about, if you don't have a lot of money, thinking about building your own cabin. I think it might be doable. It's going to take a while. See what I could do with the roof. I don't know if these posts I got, I could use them for a lot of stuff, so that's why I've been saving them. Who knows, they might come into play with the roof. I've also got this big white pine I cut up and be able to use that for something as well. And a few white oak trees, possibly used for flooring or decking or maybe even foundation. You know, white oak's pretty good. I hate to put it in the ground, but you never know. We'll see. But I think the answer to my financial issue here is to build with logs. You never know when you're gonna breathe your last breath or your day's gonna be your last. So, you know, I was gonna be patient and wait to do it down the line. But I think for right now, I need to just go all in, full send, and it'll be fun. I mean, I did build that camper for a reason. You know, I'm on my 2nd year in it. You know, I'll be able to make more videos. Do this all summer long because I'll have a little bit extra money from not spending it all on big corporations buying their lumber. And then one of the subscribers did mention, you know, getting rough cut lumber, so I'm probably going to do that as well. Even if I do the roof with traditional lumber, I'll get rough cut lumber. Or I could try to cut my own with the Alaskan mill that I'm getting, or who knows. We got plenty of time to think about that though, but I'm going to eat lunch, go do some research, and maybe start cutting down some trees today. Just got to check the old battery here. But I'm going to get the generator and then I'll check back in with you guys. Holy smokes, it's freaking warm out. Wow, it's kind of moist out here. I forgot how to talk. But we're going to build a log cabin. At least try to. Best way to do it, right? Just go for it. When there's a will, there's a way. So we're just gonna freaking go for it. I think since I already brought my stuff to the back of the property, we'll start back there. Probably grab this just in case. Let's go do something. I haven't done anything but walk around and talk. All right, I'm ready for winter again. It's too hot. Yeah, no, I'm wearing the same shirt. I washed it though. So a 7-inch log is like the minimum I want to be getting. And that's like 22 inches at chest height. This one's like 26, 27 inches, so of course they all taper, but this one's perfect. Tricky. It's gonna get tricky freaking dropping these in the middle of the woods though. See how that goes. Might turn into a circus show real quick. Good thing we went that way. I'm just gonna film a little bit of here and there of all this, but I kind of want to give you the idea of what I'm doing. Like pulled out all that little centerpiece there, but it looks pretty solid. It's probably around 10 though. One down, 1,000,000 to go. So I'm gonna need 14s and 18s, and then probably do a porch. So I'll need, you know, and a ridge beam. So I'll need 3 really long ones. You know, I want a big porch for sure, like a 6-foot overhang or something. Would be ideal. I don't know how it'll go when I get to it, but we're just gonna take this day by day. No mic, I don't want it slapping against my shirt or breaking it until I get a little more comfortable doing this, but this one's like a 10-incher, 18-foot long. It's freaking, excuse me, it's freaking heavy. You don't have to go too far for now. I'm just gonna try to winch it over for now. Hook it up to something, just do it little by little, see what happens. Well, I just got to figure out how to get these 10-incher ones over. The other ones I feel like I could drag slowly. Alright. Not sure where I want to put this yet. I got to clean some area up. There's rocks and bumps and stumps. Those stumps are actually the reason why I was able to winch that log over. Knew I left them there for a reason, but I need to make a lot of room here for logs, obviously. So just gonna get this one propped up somewhere over here. This one is like a 7-incher. Could always use it at the gable ends at the top or something. I'm gonna stash all those just in case, so I have a kind of an assortment. I'm gonna slap it over here for now. This rope's about to come off though. Yep, it's all right. Sappy. Let's try that again. Ground's nice and soft. It's nice for a change. It's been a long winter. It's a good way to break a shovel. Jeez Louise. Probably gonna save these rocks for something too. Broke off a bigger piece somewhere. I'll stash those next to the stump for meow. It's like 8 o'clock. I've had the windows wide open for like the past 3 hours. It's still 70 in here. It's freaking awesome. Awesome until it's 90 degrees out in the summer. Just feasted pretty good. I'm going to get back at it tomorrow. So Loving this warmer weather. I just figured I'd check in. Feeling a lot better about, it's funny how money stresses you out so much. Building a log cabin will save a ton of money, so pretty excited about that. Just do whatever it takes, you know? So, quick trip to town here. Gotta get an efficient winch, some kind of a hand crank or something that can pull more than 4 feet at a time. These little guys taking their time. I think it's a mallard right there. Male and a female. Not sure how I'll attach this to the tree. Would work good. Wow, this whole time I wasn't recording. Awesome. Anyway, I picked up this. I think it's a 2-ton. Goes up to 12 feet though. The other one that I was using is like 4 feet. So it was taking freaking forever. And I got a couple shorter straps. Whoa. This guy's over here littering. I got a couple shorter straps to hopefully make this go a little bit quicker. For now, you know, I wanted to get something to keep moving logs, so then while I'm doing that at like night and stuff, I can look for a used quad. But there's plenty to do here for now. I got a ton of work to get these trees out. I was kind of getting my hopes up with this one. It's pretty massive. Oh crap, forgot my tape measure. So I thought it was solid all the way up, but it branches off here. Big boy. 11. Okay, so I can't get a 18 and a 14 off of this, unfortunately. It kind of stinks, but beggars can't be choosers, so I'm gonna make it 2 14s for now. I'm also just sort of throwing my piles to the side, easy to drag away afterwards. It's a lot of work clearing and felling trees and dragging them at the same time. But if I don't burn them and clear them, it's gonna be a nightmare to do later. So I'll just do that the best I can for now. Don't hit the rope. Would pick it up, but it's covered in sap. So it's 7-inch. It's probably an 8. Yep, that's pretty good. Only 1 inch of taper. This is nice about building a smaller cabin. It's not much room for tapering. Yeah, it's 14 as well. I could use that towards the top. Perfect. So close. That's funny. It was almost right on the money. A lot of resetting and setting. one definitely releases better than the other one. That other one was an old can. This one's a little better. I don't know why I just did that. I'm trying to get the hang of this so my filming isn't going to be great yet. I don't like this setup. Cry about it. I like these straps already. They're just little definitely like 6 footers. I think they're 8,000 pound. Yeah, 8,000 pounders. Nice and short. And then I have 2 cables, big steel cables, a chain, the new come along. So it works for now. You know, you gotta start somewhere. But I started at like 3 o'clock, so it's like 5:30. Not bad for starters. It's looking good. Happy to be building a log cabin. Hopefully I can get enough logs. This might work out though, we'll see. Cooking up a storm here. Got the goods. Feeling good. Eating good. I got some bananas, got all kinds of stuff to eat here. This is going to be awesome now that we're doing a log cabin. Frees up a lot of stuff financially. Talk about frugal living. Going to feast tonight, going to feast in the morning. I'm just going to keep my food intake high. Seems to work well, and those Pepsis give you a little extra boost. But yeah, I'm going to catch up on some editing because I haven't done it all. Really at all. Just been trying to figure out this log situation. Gonna get back at it tomorrow. So, hasta la mañana. Top of the morning. Got a little rain last night or this morning, but I don't think it's gonna rain all day. So, getting fueled up here. Some eggs, vegetables, potatoes, avocado, cheese, and I ran out of butter. I realized I had this bacon fat when I was eating bacon every morning that I saved. Gotta pick up some more butter on the way to town tomorrow when I go to the post office, but I gotta do a little research, make a couple calls, get the ball rolling for building permit, because things are gonna heat up pretty quick here, and I'm gonna need to get all that sorted. Yep. You know, when I got the suspenders on and the plaid shirt, things are getting pretty serious. Probably look like a clown, but that's alright. Got the septic guy coming tomorrow, definitely. Local guy. Get the ball rolling on that, and then I can get the driveway and get these other logs in. This is actually the perfect time to peel logs. You get the sap starts running and stuff, which means it's meant to be, but you can see these are the other ones that have been sitting around. They're kind of a lighter color because they're drying. And this is the one I brought in the other day. It's a little different, and it says, according to the interwebs, they say to peel it right after felling while it's green. And in the spring it's easier to peel too, and since we don't have many bugs right now, I think this is going to be perfect timing. for doing this stuff. We'll see. Just got to get as much done as we can each day. It's funny, after all that raking, I'm gonna have to rake it again. At least all the leaves are out of here at least. I'm also gonna save some of that spruce limbs for, you know, if I do put logs in the ground or I need to burn logs to waterproof them. It'll help with starting campfires. This one's 3 feet around. I know it's a bit big, but we're gonna use it, or try to. It's also leaning this way. I need it to go that way. Widowmaker. Oh boy, it's a freaking 12-incher both ways. It's all right. Once I delimit, we'll measure it out, see what we got, and kind of figure out. See if I can cut it down the line at like 10-inch. Use this for milling boards or something. Or we might use a 12er. I think the fire's going out. My cuts haven't got any better. They're actually, I should probably work on them. I just want to show you guys this quick. It kind of bows right here. And it's probably still 9 inches where starts getting straight. So I measured from there down to here. And then all the way to about what 7 inches would be. I'm going to make this an 18, make this a 14 footer. And then I'm going to use that crooked piece at the end. It's probably 6 to 8 feet, so I can mill that with the Alaskan mill. Use it for something, shelves or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it at 14, and then we still have a 6-inch post up here that I can cut later. I'll let it dry out with the limbs holding it up. Roger, over and out. Freaking axe is covered in sap though. So are my hands. Sticking to everything. It's like that stuff, if you ever seen The Little Giants, the movie Little Giants, that kid who never catches the ball, he uses that sticky stuff. That's what it feels like. I'm the kid who never catches the ball. But it's about 1, 2 o'clock. I might grab something to eat before I pull these guys out. And I'm thinking, if I'm going to be doing this, I think I'm going to modify the tiny house camper. Put a little awning, like an outdoor lounge where I can cook. I don't have to take my boots off. I could just sit outside. I can hear the owl. Birds are out too. I can't wait till they're freaking chirping all day. I'm pretty sure my mixture here was a little watery. I just kind of sent it, but it's alright. I think it should work. We'll see. $8. That's all it costs. So this is the third coat I'm putting on it, so just using up whatever's left in this bucket. It's better than nothing. Alright, enough screwing the pooch. I hate painting anyway. Pretty sappy. There's a couple more. Oh, that was quick. Wish they were all 7-inch. All right, now for Big Bertha. That might do for now. Perfect. Thank you, God. It's the little things. The old trusty maple pry bar. That'll give me a foot. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get too fancy with organizing these yet because I'm working with limited space. There's stumps and rocks. And then I'll figure out like a hoist or something later. Just going to get them where I can peel them. Gonna be using sap for shampoo later. My hands are like sticking to these things. I gotta figure out a better way. Put some dirt on them. That's what I gotta do. That works actually pretty well. Rub a little dirt on it. It's like that expression. Yeah, just rub some dirt on it. No more sticks. Sticks and stones. Got too much stuff in this freaking wheelbarrow. Literally could barely get my hands off this thing. It's so sappy. It's almost as sappy as a sappy love song. Got a ton of chicken breast here. I'm gonna throw all this in the skillet while the chicken's cooking and just have a little bit of a feast here. Might throw some freaking beans in there. Also ordered a new camera thing for the channel. Pretty much just investing everything I make back into the channel. It's supposed to come in tomorrow, so I'll have to go take a trip into town and get some butter. Go to the post office. A smaller town, so it's not as far, but that's the one thing that's going to be tricky is transporting logs from the front of the property back all the way back to where I'm building. Once I get all the logs around the building site, that's the goal, basically. So if anybody has suggestions on, I was thinking about a quad or maybe get a trailer for the truck. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna have to start making moves here pretty soon. Yeah, making moves like putting my food in the, getting my food going. Morning. Just waiting on septic guys coming today, so burning up some of these burnables I got. Listening to the birds chirp. Yeah, I was thinking about if I do rent an excavator, maybe the logs that are towards the front of the property, maybe I could haul them back with the excavator while I have it. Not sure yet, but it's definitely an option. But I'll get everything sorted here so I can get the building permit going, and then I'll check back in with you guys. Septic guy was a freaking good guy. Design's only going to cost like 200 bucks, and he's a local guy, so I just made a new friend. Just gonna get some food in me, and we got plenty of sunshine and work to do, so that's awesome. Pretty soon I'll be able to get the building permit ready to go, driveway ready to go, onward and upward. So I found that I usually just learn the hard way and just find, sometimes I'll research stuff, but I was getting sprayed in the face and I basically got destroyed by sap yesterday. It's all stuck in my arm hairs, what little arm hairs I have. And I've just been using the axe to peel these because you can kind of peel them down in a way, and you end up not rolling the log as much.